Stevie, a 3-1 victory against Inverness this afternoon to start the league season off in fine form. How do you look back at the 90 minutes?
I think over the 90 minutes we deserved to win the game. We created a number of chances again. Probably lost a goal, if you're ever going to lose a goal at the right time, that you had 8 minutes or so to get back into the match. But having looked back at the Inverness first goal, I think it's actually a really good delivery from the young boy out wide right. It's a great delivery across the face of Owen, and a good finish for the boy Todorov. So I take my hat off to the young kid for playing the ball like that.
We took our time to kind of build our way up into the first half. It seemed like Ewan Murray's equaliser really seemed to bring us into life, and we carried that momentum on into the second half. And while there maybe wasn't a flurry of chances throughout the game for either side, I don't think either keeper had too much to do. I think we were thoroughly deserving of the 3 points in the end. Would you agree with that?
No, I think what I was pleased with is obviously going a goal behind in the game and then coming out 3-1 winners. That shows character to the team. The other thing that I was pleased with was there wasn't a panic set about us. You know, we didn't go gung-ho in the first half trying to get an equaliser. Again, we get ourselves back into the game with a great delivery for Dom, and Ewan Murray's a terrific header again. But Josh Edwards equally puts one. You know, he hangs one up in the second half, and Paul Watson attacks it aggressively. All right, albeit Paul doesn't score, but Declan got across his man, forces Ridgers to make a good save, and I was delighted to see Ryan Dowd following it in and getting the wee tap in that, you know, proved to be a goal that allowed us to go on and win the 3 points.
We've just spoken to Declan McManus there, and I think we could all see the relief he had when he scored that goal. But it was a great individual goal, battling with Brad Mackay, but managed to get his body in front and a terrific finish past Matt Ridgers.
No, it was, and to be fair, I just turned round to Jason and Greg at the time and said, I don't like this, we're sitting back too deep. There's still, I think, you know, about 10 minutes to go at that point. And for as much as I want us being compact out of possession, I just felt we were possibly going to be inviting them on, so it shows what I know. We ended up, it was a decent clearance. Declan showed great strength. I think a lot of strikers would have probably went down, and he gets his rewards because, you know, he's hit a terrific strike, and it did make it more comfortable as at that stage. Whether it was a relief or just, you know, a hunger and desire, I would say more that he's desperate to score goals for the club, and hopefully it's the first of many now for Declan.
When you look at the news a couple of days ago of Gabby McGill going out to Edinburgh City on loan, some people maybe would have looked at that and said, are we maybe a bit short in the striking area? But clearly guys like Kevin O'Hara and Declan McManus and even Lewis McCann, when they get the chance, they're there to be taken, and certainly Declan done that this afternoon. Yeah,
but again, Jordan, and it's something we spoke about as our coaching staff, spoke with the chairman on it, that we are very much want to develop players here. And we made a decision on Gabby that we felt that he would benefit more from going and getting game time. It's not to say that he wouldn't have been featuring for us between now and January, but we felt it was the right call, you know, and maybe being away from here, it gives him a wee lease of life to go and try and score goals and compete for a place at Edinburgh City, and then we'll assess that one in January again. But you know, we've got options up there. Dom Thomas has played as a striker when he was on loan at Dunbarton, and Ryan Dow showed in the last couple of games that he can play up there as well. So I think we're strong. Young Lewis McCann will be chatting at the bit to get some game time as well. So we've got plenty of options in that area of the park.
Over 1,600 fans watched today's game live on Parish TV. They're not in the stands cheering you on, but they've certainly been at home enjoying the 90 minutes. What's your message to them this weekend?
No, to hear there's numbers like that following us, you know, it's pleasing to be standing here on the back of a 3-1 win. The fans know that since my time in the job, Inverness has been a team that we've struggled against result-wise. And it was pleasing after going down to an early goal today that we'll have given them something to cheer about and something to be excited about over the weekend.
And another tough game next weekend away to Alloa, but we need to carry on this momentum that we've built up through the Betfred Cup campaign and then through picking up 3 points today to really cement our place at the top of the table.
No, again, that's 4 victories in a row, and we want the next one. I want my players to be hungry. Again, I'm going to have a headache selection for the team selection next week, so long may that continue. There's boys, you know, Lewis Martin's coming back to full fitness, which will be a great addition to us as well, and that gives us options. And as I say, you just need to look at the strength and depth of the squad at the moment. Stephen Whittaker was suspended today, that we can go into the Alloa next week, not getting carried away, focusing on the job in hand and hopefully coming away with 3 points.